Having plants winding their way up your outside walls can look very pretty, but the actual damage some plant life does to your house exterior walls could make some people think twice in allowing the plant to grow in the first place. But do climbing plants damage structures? The short answer is no and yes. If the pointing on the brickwork is poor, a clothing of climbers that use self-supporting glue in the form of rootlets is not a sensible choice. The little roots are likely to penetrate into the mortar and push it apart. Likewise, if left unpruned, a rampant climber can cover drain pipes and even work its way under roof tiles, which can dislodge them. It's worth noting that it's not all doom and gloom if you have, or you would like, plants trailing up the outside walls of your house. But what plants are usually best, and what ones are best avoided? The sort of plants to avoid having trailing up your wall are often the ones that have suckers or little mini branches like spikes that burrow under the paint or pebble dash into the render of the wall for a foothold. Ivy is a prime example. Millions of these penetrations into the wall can amass to one big incursion into the exterior wall surface. And also avoid the plants such as Chinese wisteria. With its drooping clusters of purple flowers, wisteria is a gorgeous woody vine. Unfortunately, it is also heavy, and the vines can work their way into cracks and crevices, causing damage to homes, sheds, and garages. Campsis, also called trumpet vine, is also dangerous for walls. Another one is Hydrangea petiolaris, a vigorous woody climbing vine plant growing to 30 to 50 feet, and Peleostegia vibrinoides, a climbing plant related to the hydrangea if it is a large plant with a very thick trunk or base, and its base is very close to the wall. The roots can dig deep down, very close to the house, and in some cases can cause settlement or undermine the foundations, meaning shockingly expensive repairs. So we have identified the issues caused by certain climbing plants and discussed which plants should be avoided for wall climbing purposes. However, if you wish to enjoy the beauty of climbing plants on your wall, how can you grow them without damaging your house? The primary function of a climbing plant is to latch onto surfaces as it ascends. To prevent potential damage to your walls, it's essential to provide a frame for the plant to climb on, rather than allowing it to attach directly to the wall. A trellis is ideal for this purpose. Another effective method to support climbing plants without causing damage is to attach a mesh, such as chicken wire mesh, to the exterior walls. This allows the plants to secure themselves by wrapping their leaves or roots around the mesh, rather than penetrating the wall itself. If you don't like installing trellis or chicken wire mesh over your wall and want to enjoy climbing plants without the risk of wall damage, consider these 6 climbing plants. Number 6. Virginia Creeper. Virginia Creeper is a deciduous vine with stunning fall foliage. It has adhesive pads that allow it to attach to surfaces, but it's not typically harmful to walls. Regular pruning can help control its growth. Number 5. Hops. If you're looking for a useful climbing plant, consider growing hops. Hops vines are not aggressive towards walls and are commonly grown on trellises for brewing beer. Number 4. Jasmine. There are so many different jasmines to choose from, including star jasmine and winter jasmine. You'll be sure to find a variety that suits. This flowering plant is available in an array of colors, and there are both deciduous as well as evergreen jasmines. They are not typically aggressive towards walls. Number 3. Sweet pea. Sweet peas are annual climbing plants that are easy to manage. They have delicate tendrils and are less likely to cause damage to walls. They are also prized for their colorful and fragrant flowers. Number 2. Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle vines are known for their fragrant flowers and are generally not aggressive wall climbers. They can be trained to grow on trellises or arches, adding beauty and scent to your outdoor space. Number 1 on this list is Clematis. Clematis is a popular choice for climbing plants that are generally gentle on walls. They use tendrils to cling to support structures rather than invasive roots that can damage surfaces. There are many different species and varieties with various flower colors and shapes to choose from. When selecting climbing plants for walls, consider factors such as your climate, the amount of sunlight the area receives, and the type of support structure you plan to use. Proper maintenance, including pruning and training, is important to ensure that the climbing plants grow in a way that enhances your space without causing damage.